Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel. My name is Robyn. I'm a tarot reader, channeler and author, and I've not been around for a while doing tarot. I do apologize. It was because I was finishing my book. This is Love It or More, a guide to spiritual awakening and channeling. So if you're interested, you can check out information further down the video, or you can order on Amazon basically. So I've not been around for that. And I have also been focusing a bit more on channeling because I love it. I love the wisdom that comes through from Annika Sanjan, 7th Density Collective, who I channel. So I've been doing a lot more of that. However, stay with me because I'll continue to do some tarot for those of you who are not really into the channeling side of things. Right, we are doing a eclipse energies reading for you, okay, just quite a brief one, just because we did have an eclipse on 24th, 25th of March, and we have a big one coming up on the 8th of April. Many of you would have noticed there's a little bit of this like unrest happening. Some of you who are sensitive to the energies may be feeling this kind of stuff, like calm before the storm, where things feel like they're going to kick off, and indeed they will. April's going to be a bit of a tricky time for all of us. So when we understand the energies of the eclipse and how they are working for with us, we can use it to our benefit because they do represent heightened amplifications of energy. So whatever we're focused on, we'll get more of that in amplification. So it's like a quantum leap forward, right? A jump. So let's figure out what that is, and then we can prosper, and be positive. We're going to get a few oracle cards, and then I'm going to do a cross of truth. It tells me where you're at, what you desire, what's working in your favor, what the challenge is, and then the outcome. And please remember as well that eclipse energies do last for a good 6 months, so this could stretch over time. Okay, let's see what we have for you. Scorpio. We have to be fair. All right. So the eclipse is really looking at a certain element of fairness, a certain element of justice, a certain element of balance. Looking for balance, Scorpio. What else do we have? Trying to take the middle ground, trying not to be too in the extreme of one, too in the extreme of other, looking at things from your personal point of view as well as other people's point of view. Finding balance, striking a balance, compromising, negotiation. Okay, Moonology card we have, your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. Okay. So this could of course be a bit of a testing time, and perhaps this is why the to be fair card is caught up, because your commitment is being tested. Then it's really about how you handle yourself, how you deal with the situation. So this could be obviously the commitment that you have to yourself. Are you being fair to yourself? The commitment you have to a loved one, to a working situation. Where you have committed yourself, is it a fair situation? What you put in, are you getting the same out? The equal energy. And I'm not talking about a tit for tat situation. I'm talking about just fairness, honorable, that's the word, honorable energy. Integrity, essentially, is what it's all about. Okay. Sacred Destiny card, we have purification. Beautiful energy. So Scorpio, when the purification card comes up, right, it's a wonderful card, but it doesn't come without its bit of grit and dirt. Now, if you think about any sort of purification, perhaps some of you are doing a detox, and as you know, often if you do a detox for a week or two, usually about a week after, you get sick because your body is essentially purging all of that stuff. Equally, if you do a spring clean at home, and you empty all the drawers and all the cupboards, it's a big fat mess, right? Before you can organize, get rid of what you don't want, and then you you source it out and it clean and it sort of looks good. So whether it's in a physical way or in an energetic way, purification is what is actually really coming to the forefront of this eclipse energy for you. You're being invited to some degree to clean up. And when I say clean up, it's not that it's been that you've neglected. It's more that perhaps you've been carrying an attachment of something that is just not of a high vibration, and it's got to go. It's got to go, right? Maybe you are holding on to certain ideas that no longer ring true, but habitually you still maybe you go back to it. It could be where there is a relationship that needs to be purified, where so many things that are unsaid need to be spoken of and get it out. So we do have this purging quality here, and it's going to be quite testing, I think, for you. Well, it's testing for anyone who goes through this, but it feels wonderful afterwards because you do feel more wholesome, more at your core, more pure in who you are, in your vibration, in your desires. You don't need to justify anything anymore because you are clear about who you are and what you want. So these are the things that are a result of purification. But the process of purification is it basically just needs to filter out the bad stuff, and it's not always pleasant to do that. So let's get a bit more detail. We'll do a cross of truth for you, dear Scorpio. Okay, current energies. We have Justice, right? So this is pretty much the same card as To Be Fair. So we really are looking at something to do with justice, something to do with balance, something to do with diplomacy, okay? Maybe it's even a legal situation that you're dealing with. But we will clarify, don't worry. But you see, well, this one's got a mask on her face. I don't know if you can see it because it's tiny, right? And the Lady Justice has a blindfold, okay? So now's not the time to be looking at tit for tat, no way. Blind justice is what it's all about. The desire, Knight of Cups, you want to follow your heart, okay? That's the desire. And you may be feeling that more strongly than ever over the energy of the eclipse. What's working in your favor? You see, again, it's the same card. We've got the Star, okay? And very similar to this purification card here. So what's working in your favor is doing the healing. It's doing the purification. It's allowing yourself to dream big, to dream positive, to have faith, right? And when this card comes up, it's almost like a given that you are going to be getting the things that you hope for and dream for. It's coming your way. But with it comes a cleansing. I mean, look, she's butt naked, cleaning herself, right? It's a cleanse. It's a kind of a feminine, gentle energy. And it's often to do with the emotional body as well. We sometimes feel things initially emotionally, and then we intellectualize it later, and it kind of solidifies into a thought system, structure of thinking, that then we carry through in our lives, but it usually begins in the emotional body. So to bypass the mind and cleaning that, sometimes it's better just go straight to the emotional body and clean that up, right? And you save yourself a lot of time. Right, the challenge, the Chariot. Okay. So, beautiful Scorpio, you are wanting to just get going. You want it to happen fast, you want to move on, you want to make things happen, but this is what the challenge may be. Now, for the most part of April, we will be in Mercury retrograde, which does say that, trickiness to do with communication, to do with travel, technologies, all of those sorts of things. It doesn't always happen. Things slow down. There are delays that tend to happen. So if you are mindful of that, then you can allow yourself not to get too frustrated when things don't happen as fast as you would like it. You might be ready to jet off on your next venture, on your new paradigm that you want to enter into. but you may have a few little false starts, okay? So that might be challenging, but just work with it. You know, Mercury's got to do her thing, right? And it gives us the opportunity to really be sure and clear about our intentions. Now the outcome for you over this energy of the eclipse is a Queen of Wands. Now the Queen of Wands makes stuff happen, right? You are really are feeling fired up, you're feeling bold, you're feeling ballsy, you're feeling like, you know what, it's like luck is on your side as well, because in the Rider-Waite deck, she's got a black cat with her. You get through this energy of the eclipse and you're feeling like more self-empowered like never before, and you are unapologetically you. You are standing in your power, you're making things happen, and it doesn't really matter whether other people don't agree with you because they're not living your life, right? So it's really invigorating and can be very attractive as well. People want a piece of that, you know. People want to kind of, God, Scorpio, where do you get your confidence from, you know? And so if you're wanting to make things happen, if you're wanting to meet someone new for love, you're wanting, you know, that perfect business partner, if you're wanting to, whatever it is you're wanting to do, you are actually emanating this real attractive vibration of confidence and self-assurance that really does help you get forward. Now, we are going to clarify, so let us see. But we have 3 major arcanas here. So Scorpio, I mean, I think I've only got one more reading to do after this, and I think this is the first time where I've had 3 major arcanas in this reading. So it may be affecting you a little bit more than it affects other people. These are big energies, right? Okay. Okay, under Justice we have Knight of Pentacles, under Knight of Cups we have the Tower. Under the Star we've got the 6 of Pentacles, the Chariot we have this, yeah, the 6 of Cups, and the Queen of Wands we have the Emperor. Whoa, okay, well there's no one stopping you. That's for damn sure. Okay, Justice, you have been plodding along, trying to do things diplomatically, trying to be fair, look at other people's perceptions and everything, but you may come across a situation that hasn't been fair. And what is it that you do about it? It really does test your inner strength about the efforts that you put in life. Okay, ultimately this would be a positive combination of cards, because what it's saying is that you've been diligent in your actions and you have remained balanced as much as you can, and that doesn't come easy, you know. It's like the swan, right? It looks all graceful on the surface of the water, but underneath there, you know, little webbed feet are like paddling out crazy. People don't see that. They see this calm external exterior that you project. And, you know, I suppose the question really lies is how true are you being to you? You know, it's all good and well to take the middle ground and to make sure everyone else is okay, but are you applying the same commitment to yourself? Now, Knight of Cups with the Tower. You're wanting to follow your heart. Simple as, right? Whether that's a person, whether that's a venture, a passion, whatever the case may be, that's what you're wanting to do. But guess what? If you do, it's going to cause a tower moment, and it will crumble the situation that you've got at the moment. So this is why you are, I feel like you're at that stage now, you're at a very balanced position now to take that step, to take that leap and kind of go, you know what, I've always done things through, I followed the rules, I followed the regulations, I've done the right thing for so long, but if I follow my heart, it feels like a selfish endeavor. Well, actually, if you've neglected yourself to a certain degree, then you haven't done it balanced enough. But you are certainly in a balanced position enough to, it's like you're in a solid position now to kind of go, you know what, I'm going to follow my heart. And yes, it may ruffle a few feathers. Yes, it will completely change my paradigm, and I'm going to have to get used to this new thing. get used to this new thing that I want to follow, right? It's going to shake things up, but that's what purification is. It's shaking things up. It's saying, no, I'm no longer going to live with the grit and the dirt and kind of keep carrying that. I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm going to follow the good stuff, okay? And so it could have an effect on the people around you, your family environment, your working environment, your people who have certain expectations of you, okay? That's the thing you're changing up. You're kind of severing the expectations that other people have on you because you're not changing your expectations you have on yourself. It's beautiful, right? Under the star we have the Six of Pentacles. So for some of you, the desire is to be in the receiving mode of money, to be in a position to share wealth, to be kind of comfortable and balanced again. Now the Six of Pentacles does talk about harmony. It talks about equal give and take. That is a desire here, and that is actually what's coming to light. It's all about fairness. What you put in, what you get out, and this is your desire. You're hoping for that. It's not asking for a lot. It really isn't. But in order to really grab hold of it, you're doing the internal clean. You're kind of going, you're looking at your life and you're going, I recognize now where I've held myself back and where I maybe have supported other people more than myself. And this is a thing I might be changing around. And sometimes we have to go all the way the other way before it kind of plateaus into equal balance. It could also be that perhaps you are looking at a more fairer approach. Maybe you see the injustices of the world, you know, maybe you're thinking more in a community endeavor of like, this just isn't fair. This isn't fair, this isn't fair. What can I do? Where do I feel pulled to ensure that I have purified myself to the degree where I can help, be in a position to help serve humanity? Could be one of those. Now, the challenge of wanting to get up and go and make it happen ASAP, right, is causing a bit of a challenge because you've still got something from the past that needs to be addressed. Now, this is typical Mercury retrograde vibe going on over here. You can't jet off yet until something gets closed off properly. Okay, so there's some unfinished business that needs to be taken care of, and it is a challenge because you may be feeling this pull to make stuff happen and see the results and get on the right road. But there may be it would be better, be less challenging for you if you just addressed closure of a sort first, because otherwise it's just going to nip you in the bud and catch up with you later. And this is essentially what the purification process is like as well, making sure that you've balanced things out and put things to bed so that you can step into this new reality that you are creating for yourself. Now the outcome is the Queen of Wands, clarified by the Emperor. So we got a lot of fire here for you, Scorpio. Okay, so you are 100% stepping into your power and you're becoming self-empowered. He is the emperor, almost empower, right? Emperor of your own empire. He plans ahead. He's got a full vision of the future and he knows how to achieve what he needs to do. He's got the connections, he's got the resources, and if he doesn't have that, he's going to damn well make it. So you've got a lot of this divine masculine energy really serving you well for this time, so use it. You're going to see results, okay? You're going to see more of a leadership role within yourself. It is extremely self-empowering. Use it, use it, use it. So I'm going to end this reading with an oracle card for you. Okay, what does Scorpio need to know, please, for their highest good? Thank you. Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. Okay, so while all this fire energy is happening around you, all this mental energy about fairness, about balance, about justice, it is important to harness that into the earth plane. But not only that, when you go through a bit of a purification, it's and it can be gritty, you know, and you feel perhaps maybe a little bit raw. One of the easiest ways to really kind of solidify these new changes in your life is to literally put your hands and your feet on Mother Earth, okay, to really connect it. What that kind of does is it solidifies your intention. and the energy that you have, that it's been all up over here in your head or in your heart and your emotional body, you're grounding it into nature. You're kind of giving that a stronger foundation and crystallizing that to a degree whereby it's like this is my intention, this is what I feel. And it also has a deeply healing effect on you. So particularly if you're feeling a little bit raw over this period, remember it can, sometimes last a good 6 months, find those moments just to connect with nature. Even if you're doing a bit of, potting in soil, working with little plants or whatever. But anything where you can just connect with nature and just be rejuvenated by it, because it does feel like you're picking up on a lot of the surrounding energies around you that you are not responsible for. Okay, so let that go. It's got to purge from the system. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. And I wish you the best. So yeah, if you're interested in the book, check it out. If you would like a personal reading or channeling session, check out my website, lovetomore.com. Also, I'd be very grateful if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. It really helps me grow the channel. I've had it for a number of years and it's just been plodding along, and I really want to grow the channel. So any comments or likes really does help the algorithms in YouTube, so I'd appreciate that. And of course, if you're new to this channel, it's totally free to subscribe. Just click the subscribe button. So have a beautiful, beautiful time. It may be a little bit tricky, but you've got this, and it is going to be extremely rewarding on the other side. So use it wisely. So I'll see you next time. Take care. Thank you for being here.